I'm here with Caverna boys basketball coach, new boys basketball coach, Richard Gatewood. How was just about your first day?
Yeah, we've not even practiced yet. We had a kind of like a shoot around, and the thing I was proud of more than anything is I tell them all the time, you got to control what you can control. You can always control your effort, and the biggest thing is, when you have a group together that can do something special, they've got to know that we've got to make them be uncomfortable sometimes. And that game, you seen it, we just got done playing one game, came back, played back to back, and we made them be uncomfortable when we went on that run. But the biggest thing I tell them all the time is you're not going to make every shot, but you can always control how hard you guard and rebound. And I've said that for years when Quentin Gooden was scoring a lot of points, and David Sloan and Ezra Oliver, and that team that I had 10 years ago was so good because a lot of times we didn't have to run no offense. So we're sitting down and guarding, we get a stop, and then we're running. And when you get kids to buy into that, it just snowballs and it breeds, success. And we just want to continue just to teach the right way and watch some film and, get these guys recruited. I mean, that's the biggest thing at the end of the day. It's not about wins and losses. It's not about being a top 5 team in the state. We've got some guys that can play at the next level at every level, and it's about getting them recruited.
And how did you come across the Caverna job? How did you get interested in that?
Well, they contacted me out of the blue, and to be honest with you, I actually turned it down the first time I talked to them, and came back to me, and we were able to make some stuff happen, and I'm glad that it happened. And the biggest thing is that when you do something you love, about 2 weeks ago, I was about to get out of it, and it was just going to be done and trained, and I work out a lot of different kids, and I was just going to get out of it and do the training on the side. And after I told them no, and then they called back and offered some stuff that could to make it work, and here we are. And here's the thing, people are going to talk, which I get, but at the end of the day, we do right by our kids, and I'm more about relationships. That's why I've had players that played for me 20 years ago that still talk to me daily, monthly. And at the end of the day, it's not about wins and losses. It's not about being a top 5 team in the state. It's about having these relationships that last a lifetime.
And why do you think Caverna is the place for you, and why do you think you're the person for Caverna?
God's plan. I mean, that's where I'm at in life. I mean, anything that happens anymore, you have to pray to Him. And the thing is, when you go through storms and you go through these bad glimpses of situations, it's just a vote of confidence from heaven. And I'm a different human being than I was 10 years ago, and definitely than I was 3 or 4 years ago. And I look at life differently now. And to be able to bring a faith-based program into a public school like Caverna, which they're not against, is big. And that's the good thing about coaching out in the county, is that people are going to dog me and say I found God, but at the end of the day, I don't take criticism from anybody I wouldn't take advice from. And at the end of the day, it's about the kid, and I'm going to get these kids recruited. Whether we win a region, whether we win a state tournament, whether we win 25 games, I'm going to get these kids recruited to the right place, and that's what I'm about. I'm not worried about the wins.